Joined at Capaha Field by head baseball coach Mark Hogan. And coach, big week last week. You're 5-1 at home now. You pick up you take 2 of 3 from IPFW, and then you take 2 from Hannibal LaGrange. And let's just talk about the weekend. Face a tough lefty on Saturday against IPFW, but come back and score 26 runs. Then against Hannibal LaGrange, the bats stay hot. Let's just talk about last week a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, we had quite a few things going, Nick. We actually started off quite offensive, and as the week went on, particularly yesterday, we kind of settled down offensively. I thought Hannibal LaGrange's pitching staff did a nice job against our guys. We had a lot of people on base yesterday and could have scored more runs, but got to give them credit. But, you know, what I liked about as the week progressed, we started loud offensively during the weekend, and then midweek we played a lot better defense and pitched real well. And, you know, there's more ways than one to win a game. We've done it big with the score, and yesterday we won a real close game because we played great defense and got great pitching. So I'm glad to see all of it. I think the pitching's starting to come along a little bit, and that's real encouraging.
Now, to kind of reiterate on the pitching there, I mean, the pitchers, we're striking out a lot of batters. Is it just kind of early in the year? I mean, kind of getting a feel for the mound with all the newcomers?
Well, I mean, you got to give, you know, the nervous factor, I think, is really a big part of it for all the players. It is in the big leagues when the year starts, and it's an exciting time. A lot of work's gone into it, and you know what I like about our staff is the effort's really good, and the effort today at practice will be good, and the effort yesterday. His game was good, and you know these guys are bringing it. They're doing everything we're asking. So, you know, I think we're a work in progress. We got a lot of new arms, and some guys are just getting their career going here, and it's exciting to see them on the mound. But I will say, with the guys that have had 2 or 3 outings, they seem to be getting better, and that's what we're looking for.
Now, last week, Shea Simmons and Trent Moses were named co-Adidas OVC Players of the Week, and Shea had a great start on Saturday with 9 strikeouts, pitched a career high strikeouts, career high in innings, and then Trenton just had a great week. He is now moved into the NCAA active leaders in hit by pitch, and just talk about their weeks last week.
Well, I don't really like Moses getting hit so much because one, there's the fear factor there, and number 2, it takes the bat out of his hand. They might be smart for walking him and hitting him both, but you know, he's a tremendous player, you know, and I know he's garnered some recent awards, and I'm really happy for him. It doesn't surprise me. You know, he's just such a quality player. He's also a great defender at third base. You know, really brings a lot of leadership to us, and I'm really thrilled that he's part of our program.
Now, talk a little bit about Shea's performance. 9 strikeouts. He kind of had them guessing quite a bit in his 6 innings of work.
Well, I mean, that's the new Shea. I mean, he's always been a power pitcher. He topped out at 94 miles an hour on Saturday, which is amazing. That's a major league fastball, and with good movement and location. And that's what he got most of his strikeouts on. But what he's been able to develop this year as a junior, his 3rd year in our program, is a lot better secondary stuff, meaning the curveball, the cut fastball, and the changeup. And you know, those are pitches that are really getting into focus, and for him to be a starter, he really needs 3 different pitches to work with. And I just think you're going to continue to see him get better and better. I don't know where his ceiling is, and that's a nice thing for the head coach to say about an individual, but he's really coming on right now, and I'm anxious to see him throw again Saturday against a tough Illinois State ball club.
Now we'll talk a little bit about Illinois State. They're 4-3. They've played OVC teams they opened up with Austin Peay, and then last week at Tennessee Tech they put up 28 runs on Sunday, and with Southeast Missouri we were the top 2 run earners on that day. Talk a little bit about what you know about Illinois State.
They're kind of a mirror image of us. They have a lot of good players back, a lot of new players. They're picked in the upper half of the Missouri Valley, which is a nice honor going into preseason. Good pitching, good defense. They're coached well. I know they got some quality hitters back. They're going to be the best club we've had here so far, and I'll wait to see how I feel like they stacked up against Dallas Baptist, who we opened up with down in Texas. But you know, I think they're going to be very good. I don't think there's anything that's going to be cheap about this weekend for either side. It should be a good battle. It's a good early season battle with two good clubs going at it.
Now, Hogan's Hero of the Week, Trent Moses. He was named to the candidate as the Lowe's Senior Class Award, and that's a tremendous honor. He joins Jim Clockey from a few years back. Let's just talk about just what an honor that is for the program and for a really great student athlete.
Well, there's only a select few seniors across the country that are chosen to begin in this award. It's amazing because it's multifaceted with school citizenship, public service, integrity, scholastics, and athletics. I mean, you got to have the full boat. Jim Clockey was a great representative for us back a couple of years ago. This is probably one of the highest honors that you could receive, and it's also one of the top honors just to be put on the ballot. For all you fans out there, this is going to involve hopefully some fun time with you all too, because they will have a website where you can place a vote for Trenton, and that has a big part to do with it. I know we're going to do some newsworthy items with your end of it, Nick, as we've been talking about. But we need to help Trenton, and he deserves it. I'm going to be making my votes day after day, and it's real exciting. You know, the guy deserves everything he's getting.
All right, Coach. Well, thank you for your time, and we'll let you get back to practice. And fans, don't forget to come out this weekend against Illinois State. 4 games with a game on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 1 on Sunday. Coach, thanks for your time.
Thank you, Nick. Appreciate it.